Hi, and welcome to another episode of Las Vegas Advisors Weekly Update. I'm Andrew. Obviously, we're here with Anthony Curtis, and today we have something really interesting to talk about. I have a lot of questions. This is the Circa Survivor Contest. What is it?
Well, it's football season, so there's contests, big contests all over town. There used to be a lot of freebies in town, but the casinos don't want to do that anymore. We've talked about this before. We'll talk about it again. Casinos are tightening up. They don't want to do the freebies, but they will do pay contests. So Circa, for years and years, the Westgate or the Hilton before it was the king of tournaments and contests as far as football season went. And last year, Circa took over. Circa put in a bunch of guaranteed money into a couple of contests, Circa Millions and Circa Survivor, and basically took the lead role in terms of tournament action or contest action for football. So they went kind of crazy this year. And Derek Stevens, who runs the show over there, last year they guaranteed like $4 million, something along those lines. This year they're guaranteeing $10 million.
Wow.
Yeah. And
that's incredible.
Yeah, $4 million in one. The million is $4 million. The million contest is $4 million guarantee. The Survivor contest is a $6 million guarantee. So there is a $1,000 entry fee. That means that they need 6,000 entries for them to break even.
Okay.
If they don't do that, then it creates something that knowledgeable gamblers call an overlay.
Okay.
An equity overlay.
Okay. Can you explain what an equity overlay is? Because I have no idea.
Okay. An equity overlay is, first of all, equity is the way you decide how good a tournament is. So if you're playing a tournament and, you put in X amount of money and let's say the prize pool is $100,000 and the casino takes $20,000 out, now you got an 80% equity tournament. That's not good. So what you want to do is play tournaments that are close to 100% return, as close as you can get. Well, this is the flip side of that. This is more money in the prize pool. All right, so a good way to put it is to understand it. Let's say you and I want to have a contest. We want to flip a coin, and it costs $1. You put up $1, I put up $1. But whoever wins doesn't win just the other guy's $1. He wins $10 because somebody came from the outside and put $10 into the prize pool.
Okay.
So after we play two times, we're both supposed to win once, right?
Right.
So you're out $2. But you won $10 on one of the two contests. So I'm out $2, but I won $10. So both of us have won because of the equity overlay.
That's interesting. Okay, so what you're saying is that there's actually more money in the pot to win than people are actually invested in the pool.
A lot more.
Okay.
So as of now, as of today, I just checked this before we came on. They need 6,000. They have 2,084.
Okay.
That means that they are almost 4,000 short.
Okay.
That means there's almost $4 million extra in the prize pool.
All right. So, Anthony, are you recommending that the novice gambler over here takes his $1,000 and just goes right into the sports bet?
Well, $1,000 is not trivial to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But if you've got it to play, this is as good a contest as you could possibly play.
Okay.
Because mathematically, assuming everything else is equal and everyone has equal skill, mathematically your 1,000 is immediately worth 2,000.
Okay.
And now the only problem with this is it's a high variance tournament, meaning that it's a winner take all.
Wow.
So you've got to go, I guess I should explain how Survivor works, but you've got to go all the way through the season and be right every time to win it. And you may end up splitting it with a few people. Last year, 35 people split the prize.
Okay.
All right, but here's how Survivor works. There's no point spreads. Every week you pick a team, only one game, and you pick a winner. Doesn't matter about the point spread. So let's say the Jets are playing the Packers or something, and the Packers are 10-point favorites. It doesn't matter. You're not laying 10. You just say, okay, I want to take the Packers this week. If the Packers win, you go on. If the Jets upset them, you're out of the contest.
Okay, and you'll be able to track it online and know where you are, know where your standings are every week.
You'll know how many people are left because when you're out, you're out.
Oh, okay.
You're either in or out.
Okay.
Once you're out, you're done for the rest of the year. All right. Now here's where the zinger is on this. Once you use a team, you can't use it again. All right. So let's say somebody wants to take last year's champs, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You can only play Tampa Bay once.
Oh, got it. Can we get Ace Rothstein on the phone to kind of help us out here?
Well, what's nice about this is that most people know enough about football to be able to say, I know this team's going to beat this team.
Right.
So, again, we're getting down to what the pros look at. The pros look at equity. And this is as good an equity overlay, positive equity, as I've seen in a very, very long time.
All right. Well, it sounds like fun. It sounds like something I'd like to compete in, at least, give it a shot.
Hey, if you got a spare grand laying around.
Yeah.
Now the one thing I will caution everybody, it's not going to stay like this. People are going to they've got till September 11th. September 11th is when that's it. That's the cutoff point. And people are going to be joining. But so it's not going to be 4 million extra in the pot, but it could be $1 million, $1.5 million.
Okay. So you think it's going to be, right up until the end to see if they can get all the...
There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. A lot of the pros will sweep in. But
Okay.
the pros, guys that look for things just like this, they'll just sweep in at the end. But are there enough of them to make up for this overlay? I don't think so.
Oh, got it. So there's like a strategy of people waiting till September 9th,
They're
10th
waiting.
to
They're
see.
waiting to see and make sure that it's as good as they think it's going to be. But
Interesting.
they are so far behind.
Yeah.
That I don't see them catching up on this one.
All right.
We'll
so-
see. We'll see. Maybe in 2 weeks we come on and I go, holy mackerel, man, you made it.
Yeah.
We'll see. But anybody who's looking for something, if $1,000, if you can afford it, you can buy up to 6. You can actually enter it 6 times if you got $6K you want
Wow.
to shoot. But it's a good play.
Okay. So it's out there. If you're a sports bettor and you want to take a risk, a calculated risk, where the odds are actually, not the odds are in your favor. I can't say that, but
They kind of are.
Okay.
They kind of are. And if you're good enough, nobody can do better than perfect. And if you're good enough to go perfect and pick the winning team, all season long, then nobody can beat you. It's not like somebody has a better skill and can pick 21. You know what I mean? You just got to be able to pick the right team all the way through the season.
And you said how many people can win? It's winner take all, but if everybody gets it right, then it's divided by those people.
As many people as got it. Like I say, last year, 35 people made it all the way through the season.
Okay, so 35 people out of 6,000. Was it
Last year,
6,000?
there was like 2,900 or 3,000.
Okay, so last year they had 3,000.
Yeah, they made about 70,000 apiece.
Okay, not bad.
Not bad.
That's 70 to 1.
Not bad.
All right. That's super cool. That's going on at Circa, and Anthony and I are going to be hanging out at Circa at the sports bar, having a beer. All right. Also, Anthony, I hear now there are 10 buffets in Las Vegas.
10 operating buffets right
Yeah.
now. LUXOR started yesterday,
Okay.
and it's they're serving brunch only. It's Wednesday through Sunday. The price on the weekdays is, I've got it right here. The price on the weekdays is $26.99. The price on the weekend, which would be Saturday and Sunday, is $29.99.
Okay. And this is breakfast and brunch?
Breakfast and lunch, put together brunch.
Brunch.
So it runs, I think, from like 7 in the morning to till 3. But the interesting thing is it's another buffet. It's number 10, and it's the third one from MGM Grand Group. All right, so MGM was saying, early on that they were one of the groups that weren't going to have their buffets, and now they've got 3. They've got LUXOR as of yesterday. They've got MGM Grand itself, and they've got the Excalibur.
Okay.
So a lot of these places that maybe augurs well for other buffets around town. That they're opening slowly, but surely.
All right.
And in a week, it'll be 11 when Main Street Station opens.
Terrific. So the restaurants are open. The buffets are opening more and more. And we always recommend that you make reservations and plan ahead because it has been pretty super busy here in Vegas.
Right.
Also, for the Las Vegas Advisor readers on our website, there's some additional information that they might want to be aware of.
Yeah, we've resurrected something on LasVegasAdvisor.com that we used to do religiously every week on Thursday or Wednesday. Now we're going to do it on Wednesdays. We put up a list of what's going on the weekend. And we're talking about shows, we're talking about events, we're talking about festivals, we're talking about anything that might be happening that somebody coming to town might want to know about. And we stopped doing it during the pandemic. It's been about 17 or 18 months since we've done it. We put up our first one this week, and once a week people can come to LasVegasAdvisor.com if you're coming to town and check it and see who's going to be playing and what you might want to do when you're here.
Terrific. And we're going to also put a link to that in the description box below if you want to take a gander right now. All right. And to end the episode on our cool spot pick of the week, we're going to be talking about Soulbelly Barbecue, which is in the Arts District of downtown Las Vegas.
Yeah, and you're going to do the talking on this one, Andrew. I've heard all about Soulbelly. I haven't been there. I've heard Soulbelly has got fantastic barbecue. Specifically what?
The Texas brisket.
Brisket, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard. But I didn't realize it was sort of such a happening scene, which you've made me aware of Take it away.
Okay, well, they have a great big stage. They have a lot of different types of live entertainment, and I've been participating in their Wednesday night open mic, which is a lot of fun. There's musicians, comics, poets. There's also some, like, the food's delicious, but there's just giant smokers out in front, and it's really nice to kind of sit there, smell all the good food cooking.
Well, that's the real deal. You know, we've been doing a series in the Las Vegas Advisor newsletter about barbecue around town. We haven't tried Soulbelly yet. We will try it, but you got to have the big smoker.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, some of these barbecues, they really don't cut it.
Yeah.
And because they're not doing it right. So Soulbelly is supposedly the real deal, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, I've had their brisket. It's hands down just delicious, but they have a lot of other sides. They have a full bar and some interesting microbrews and different beers that you can find there as well.
All right, I'll be there.
So, yeah, Soulbelly. And, you know, if you're interested in the open mic, Wednesday nights.
Good.
And that's it for this week. We'll see you next week.